Namo Namaha. Welcome back, students. In today's class, we are going to see the last part of the chapter Sikata Setuhu, a sand bridge. Students, we have seen that Tapodatta sees a man trying to build a bridge with the help of sand. When Tapodatta asks him, "Why are you making a futile effort of making a bridge by throwing sand into the river?" Lord Indra, in the disguise of the man, replies, "If you can acquire knowledge by practicing penance, even I can make a bridge by throwing sand into the river." Thus, Lord Indra makes Tapodatta realize his mistake by making him watch an equally foolish endeavor. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson so far. Now let's continue with the chapter Sikata Setuhu.
Here is the Natyamshaha. I'll read it out. Prakasham Bho Narottama Naham Jane Yat Ko Asti Bhavan Parantu Bhavadbhihi Unmilitam Me Nayana Yugalam तपोमात्रेण विद्यामवाप्तुं प्रयतमानः अहमपि सिकताभिरेव सेतुनिर्माणप्रयासं करोमि। तदिदानीं विद्याध्ययनाय गुरुकुलमेव गच्छामि। सप्रणामं गच्छति. Now let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogah from the given natyamshah. The words with sandhihi or sanyogah are narottama, naham, kosti, vidyamavaptum, ahamapi, sikatabhireva, tadidanim, vidyadhyayanaya, and gurukulameva. Now let's see the dissolution of these words. Narottama, the dissolution is Nara plus Uttama. Naham, the Sandhi Vichchedah is Na plus Aham. Kosti, the dissolution is Kaha plus Asti. Vidyamavaptum is the example of sanyogah and the dissolution is Vidyam plus Avaptum. Ahamapi is also the example of sanyogah and the dissolution is Aham plus Api. Sikatabhireva, the Sandhi Vichchedah is Sikatabhihi plus Eva. Tadidanim, the dissolution is Tat plus Idanim. Vidyadhyayanaya, the dissolution is Vidya plus Adhyayanaya. Gurukulameva is the example of sanyogah and the dissolution is Gurukulam plus Eva. Now, let's try to understand the meanings of the words and the translation of the Natyamshaha. Prakasham means aloud. Tapodatta says aloud, Bho Narottama, O great man, Naham jane yat kosti bhavan. Aham na jane, I don't know. Ko asti bhavan, who you are. I don't know who you are. Parantu bhavadbhihi unmilitam me nayana yugalam. Parantu, but. Bhavadbhihi, you. Unmilitam, have opened. Me nayana yugalam, my eyes. But you have opened my eyes. Tapomatrena vidyamavaptum prayatamanah ahamapi sikatabhireva setu nirmana prayasam karomi. Tapomatrena, with penance. Vidyamavaptum prayatamanah, trying to acquire knowledge. ahamapi, aham, I was trying to acquire knowledge with penance, and by doing so, sikatabhireva, with sand, setu nirmana prayasam karomi. I was trying to build a bridge with sand. I was trying to acquire knowledge with penance, and by doing so, I was also trying to build a bridge with sand. It means trying to attain knowledge with penance was similar to building a bridge with sand. Tadidanim vidyadhyayanaya gurukulameva gacchami. Tadidanim, but now. Vidyadhyayanaya, to acquire knowledge or to learn. Gurukulam, to the teacher's house. Gacchami, I will go. But now I will go to the teacher's house to acquire knowledge. Sapranamam gacchati. He bows down to him, that is to the man, and gacchati, and goes. He bows down to him and goes. I hope you have understood the translation. Now let's see Visheshan Visheshya Padani from the given Natyamshaha. There is only one pair of Visheshan Visheshya Padam. The word Prayatamanah is the Visheshanam of the pronoun aham, which is used to refer to Tapodattah. Now let me take you to some important forms from the given Natyamshaha. The first one is Unmilitam. It has Ud upsargah plus Meel dhatuhu plus Ta pratyayah. The next one is Avaptum. It has Ava upasargah plus Ap dhatuhu plus Tumun pratyayah. I hope you have understood it.
Here ends the explanation of the chapter Sikata Setuhu. Now we are going to discuss the exercise part of the lesson. So let's see the Abhyasaha.
Question number 1. Ekapadena uttaram likhata. Answer in one word. The first question is Kah balye vidyam na adhitavan. Who didn't study in the childhood? And the answer is Tapodattah. The next question is Tapodattah kaya vidyam avaptum pravruttah asti? With what Tapodatta got ready to acquire knowledge? It means, how did Tapodatta want to acquire knowledge? And the answer is Tapascharyaya. The next question is Makaralaye kah shilabhihi setum babandha. Who built a bridge across the ocean? And the answer is Ramah. Margabhrantah sandhyam kutra upaiti. Where would the one who has gone astray return in the evening? And the answer is Gruham. Purushah sikatabhihi kinkaroti. What did the man do with sand? And the answer is Setu nirmana prayasam. Question number 2. Adholikhitanam prashnanam uttarani Samskrita bhashaya likhata. Answer the following questions in Sanskrit. We have to answer in a complete sentence. The first question is Anadhitah tapodattah kaihi garhito bhavat. By whom was the uneducated Tapodatta insulted? And the answer is Anadhitah tapodattah sarvaihi kutumbibhihi mitraihi jnati janaihi cha garhito bhavat. The next question is Tapodattah केन प्रकारेण विद्यामवाप्तुं प्रवृत्तोऽभवत्? How did Tapodatta want to acquire knowledge? And the answer is Tapodattah tapascharyaya vidyamavaptum pravruttobhavat. The next question is Tapodattah purushasya kam cheshtam drushtva ahasat? Seeing which activity of the man Tapodatta laughed at him? And the answer is Tapodattah purushasya sikatabhihi setu nirmana cheshtam drushtva ahasat. The next question is Tapo matrena vidyam praptum tasya prayasah kidrishah kathitah? In simple words, it means with what is Tapodatta's effort to acquire knowledge with penance compared? And the answer is Tapo matrena vidyam praptum tasya prayasah sikatabhihi setu nirmana prayasah iva kathitah. And the last question is Ante Tapodattah vidyagrahanaya kutra gatah? Where did Tapodatta go to acquire knowledge at the end? And the answer is Ante Tapodattah vidyagrahanaya gurukulam gatah. Now let's see the next question. Question number 3. Bhinna vargiyam padam chinuta. Find the odd one among the following. One example is given here. Adhirodhum, gantum, setum and nirmatum. The odd word is setum because all the rest are the examples of tumun pratyay forms, while setum is the dvitiya vibhaktihi of the ukaranta word setu. Hence, it is the odd one. Let's see the first question. Nishwasya, chintaya, vimrushya, upetya. Here, the odd one is chintaya because all the rest are the examples of lyap pratyay forms and chintaya is the lot lakar form of the dhatuhu chint. The next question is Vishwasimi, pashyami, karishyami, abhilashami. The answer is karishyami because all the other verbs are in lat lakarah. Only karishyami is in lit lakarah. Hence, it is the odd word. Let's see the last question. Tapobhihi, durbuddhihi, sikatabhihi, kutumbibhihi. Here, the odd word is durbuddhihi because the other three words are used in tritiya vibhaktihi bahuvachanam, while durbuddhihi is given in prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam. I hope you have understood it. Now, let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Ka rekhankitani sarvanama padani kasmai prayuktani? Students, here we have to identify for whom the underlined pronouns are used. The first sentence is Alamalam tava shramena. The pronoun is used for the man. So the answer is Purushaya. Na aham sopana margai rattam adhirodum vishwasimi. It is said by the man. So the answer is Purushaya. The next sentence is Chintitam bhavata na va. It is said by Tapodatta to the man. So the answer is Purushaya. Guru gruham gatvaiva vidyabhyaso maya karaniyah. The sentence is said by Tapodatta and he is talking about himself, so the answer is Tapodattaya. Bhavadbhihi unmilitam me nayana yugalam. The pronoun me is used to refer to Tapodatta, so the answer is Tapodattaya. I hope you have understood it. Let's see the next question. Question number 4. Kha adholikhitani kathanani kaha kam prati kathayati? Who said to whom? The one who says something should be mentioned in Prathama Vibhaktihi, and the one to whom something is said should be written in Dvitiya. The first sentence is Ha vidhe kimidam maya krutam. O God, what have I done? Kaha kathayati? Tapodattaha. Kam prati kathayati? Vidhim. The next one is Bhu Mahashay Kimidam Vidhiyate. O respected one, what are you doing? Kaha kathayati? Tapodattaha. Kam prati kathayati? Purusham. The next sentence is Bhos tapasvin katham mam uparunatsi. O ascetic, why do you obstruct or hinder me? Kaha kathayati? Purushaha. Kam prati kathayati? Tapodattam. The next sentence is Sikataha jalapravahe sthasyanti kim? Will the sand stay put in water? Kaha kathayati? Tapodattaha. Kam prati kathayati? Purusham. Naham jane kosti bhavan. I don't know who you are. Kaha kathayati? Tapodattaha. Kam prati kathayati? Purusham. Thus, we have got the answers to all the questions. Now let me take you to the next question. Question number 5. Sthula padanya adhikritya prashna nirmanam kuruta. Frame questions using the words marked with bold letters. The first sentence is Tapodattaha tapascharya vidyamavaptum pravrittosti. And the prashna vakyam is Tapodattaha kaya vidyamavaptum pravrittosti. Let's see the next one. Tapodattaha kutumbibhihi mitraihi garhitaha abhavat. And the prashna vakyam is Kaha kutumbibhihi mitraihi garhitaha abhavat. The next sentence is Purushaha nadyam sikatabhihi setum nirmatum prayatate. And the answer is Purushaha kutra sikatabhihi setum nirmatum prayatate. The next sentence is Tapodattaha aksharadhnyanam vinaiva vaidushyamavaptum abhilashati. And the prashna vakyam is Tapodattaha kim vinaiva vaidushyamavaptum abhilashati. The next sentence is Tapodattaha vidyadhyayanaya gurukulam agachat. And the prashna vakyam is Tapodattaha kimartham gurukulam agachat. And the last sentence is Guru gruham gatvaiva vidyabhyasaha karaniyah. And the prashna vakyam is Kutra gatvaiva vidyabhyasaha karaniyah. Students, don't forget to put the question mark at the end of each sentence. if you will forget to put the question marks, you may lose your marks. Now let's see the next question. Question number 6. उदाहरणम् अनुसृत्य अधोलिखित विग्रहपदानां समस्तपदानि लिखत. This question is based on samasah, that is compound. Dissolutions of the compounds are given here and we have to make the compound words. Students, all the dissolutions given here are the examples of Shashti Tatpurush Samas. To make a compound word, take the Mool Shabdah, that is the original word of the first word, and join it to the next one. For example, Sankalpasya Satatyena. The Mool Shabdah of the word Sankalpasya is Sankalpa. When we join this Sankalpa to the next word, we get the compound word Sankalpa Satatyena. Now let's try to solve the questions. Aksharanam Jnanam. The Mool Shabdah of the word Aksharanam is Akshara. When we join this word to the next one, we get the compound word Akshara Jnanam. Sikatayaha Setuhu. The Mool Shabdah of the word Sikatayaha is Sikata. Join it to the next word and we get the compound word Sikata Setuhu. Pituhu Charanaihi. The Mool Shabdah of the word Pituhu is Pitru. When we join it to the next word, we get the compound word Pitru Charanaihi. The next one is Guroho Gruham. The Mool Shabdah of the word Guroho is Guru. When we join it to the next word, we get the compound word Guru Gruham. The next one is Vidyayaha Abhyasah. The Mool Shabdah of the word Vidyayaha is Vidya. When we join it to the next word, we get the compound word Vidyabhyasah. I hope you have understood it. Now let's see the next question. Question number 6. उदाहरणम् अनुसृत्य अधोलिखितानां समस्तपदानां विग्रहं कुरुत. In this question, compound words are given and we have to dissolve them. Just like the previous question, here all the words are the examples of Shashti Tatpurush Samas. To dissolve the compounds, use the first word in Shashti Vibhakti and write the second word as it is. For example, Nayana Yugalam. The dissolution of the compound is Nayana Yoho Yugalam. The word Nayana Yoho is used in Shashti Vibhakti. Let's try to solve the questions. Jala Pravahe. And the dissolution of the compound is Jalasya Pravahe. Tapascharyaya. The dissolution of the compound is Tapasah Charyaya. Tapasah, the Mool Shabdah is Tapas and it is Sakaranta Napunsakalingi Shabd. The next one is Jalochalana Dhvanihi and the dissolution of the compound is Jalochalanasya Dhvanihi. And the last one is Setu Nirmana Prayasah and the dissolution of the compound is Setu Nirmanasya Prayasah. Now, let me take you to the next question. Question number 7. Udaharanam anusrutya koshtakat padam adaya Nutanam Vakyadvayam Rachayata. Here, one example is given and following that, we have to frame two sentences using the words given in the brackets. The first one is Alam Chintaya. The indeclinable alam governs Tritiya Vibhaktihi. The words which are given in the brackets are Bhaya and Kolahala. So the two sentences that we can frame are Alam Bhayena and Alang Kolahalena. Let's see the next question. Mam Anu Sagachati. Anu is an indeclinable and it governs Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. It expresses the meaning after, along, near or towards. The words which are given here are Gruha and Parvata. The sentences that can be framed are Gruham Anu Sagachati and Parvatam Anu Sagachati. Gruham and Parvatam, both the words are used in Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. The next one is Akshara Jnanam Vinaiva Vaidushyam Praptum Abhilashasi. The indeclinable Vina governs Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. The words which are given here are Parishrama and Abhyasa. We have to use these two words in Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. So the answer is Parishramam Vinaiva Vaidushyam Praptum Abhilashasi. And the next sentence is Abhyasam Vinaiva Vaidushyam Praptum Abhilashasi. Here is the next question. Sandhyam Yavat Gruham Upaiti. The indeclinable Yavat governs Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. And here it is used in the sense of till or until. The two words which are given in the brackets are Masa and Varsha. Let's try to use them in the sentences. The first one is Masam Yavat Gruham Upaiti. And the second one is Varsham Yavat Gruham Upaiti. I hope you have understood it.
That brings us to the end of the lesson. We will meet again with a new topic. Dhanyavadaha Punarmilamaha.